The first time I heard her say it, my blood went cold. He's just a friend, Daniel. I won't cut him off just because you're insecure. She smirked when she said it. Soft, dismissive, almost amused. Like my pain was a tiny inconvenience interrupting her morning coffee. I still remember the sound of the spoon tapping the porcelain cup. 3 delicate taps. Like a countdown to something I wasn't prepared for. And that was that moment when the first crack appeared. 1. The phone that never stopped lighting up. Our marriage had been not perfect but good. Or I thought it was. Until her ex, Ian, stepped back into her life. It started innocently. Message here. A meme there. A wow, remember those days. Followed by a nostalgic laugh. Nothing dramatic. Nothing alarming. But then, the late-night conversations became routine. Her phone lighting up at 1:07 a.m., 1:21 a.m., 1:56 a.m. Her face glowing in the dimness of our bedroom as she typed fast, smiling at the screen. I tried to ignore it at first. Told myself she deserved friends. Told myself marriage wasn't ownership. Told myself trust meant letting people breathe. But trust also needs boundaries. And she didn't want any. One night, when the screen lit up again, I whispered gently, "Why is he messaging so late?" She didn't even look at me. "Why does it matter?" she replied, fingers still moving. And just like that, my stomach dropped. 2. The dismissal that changed everything. The argument that followed was quiet. Not the shouting type, but the type where every soft word slices like a blade. "I think you're too emotionally involved with him," I said carefully. She laughed. Laughed, as if I had told a joke badly. "Daniel, for God's sake, he's my friend." "My ex, yes. But that was years ago." "I know," I said, rubbing my temples. "But you don't act like it doesn't matter anymore." She pushed her hair back, giving me a patient, almost teacher-like look. "I'm not cutting him off. I'm not blocking him. I'm not reporting to you. If you're insecure, deal with that yourself." Then came the smirk. The one that would haunt me for months. 3. The pieces that didn't add up. Things slowly stopped making sense. She started guarding her phone like it was a newborn child. Turned off notifications. Changed her passwords. Left the room to answer calls. Her perfume changed. Her schedule changed. Her smiles changed, becoming softer, private, like she was savoring a secret. She was drifting inch by inch. Not running. Not rebelling. Just drifting. And I was standing on the shore, watching helplessly. One evening I cooked dinner. Her favorite garlic butter pasta. She barely touched it. Instead, she kept checking her phone, unlocking it under the table, her fingers trembling in excitement. I couldn't help it. "Is he really just a friend?" She glanced at me, eyes tired, bored. "I don't want to have this conversation again." "Then just tell me the truth." She stood up, pushing her chair back sharply. "The truth is you're paranoid. And it's exhausting." And she walked away. That was the second crack. For the message I wasn't supposed to see. It happened by accident. She left her phone on the sofa when she went to shower. It lit up twice. Once. Same sender. In. I told myself, don't look. Trust her. Trust your marriage. Trust the woman you love. But trust isn't blind. It only works when both people protect it. And she wasn't. The phone lit again. This time with a preview I couldn't unsee. Last night. I can't stop thinking about it. My breath caught. My heart hammered. My vision blurred. My hands shook as I scrolled. You looked beautiful walking away. He doesn't deserve you like I did. Next weekend, same place. Don't worry, he won't find out. My world tilted. My wife, the woman I held through sleepless nights, the woman I fought for, the woman I trusted completely, had betrayed me. And not just with her body. With her words. Her heart. Her intentions. The shower kept running. My tears began to fall. 5. The quiet before the storm. She came out wrapped in a towel, humming lightly, her skin glowing with warmth. Maybe that's why I didn't scream, didn't rage, didn't accuse. I just looked at her. A pause. What? She asked, adjusting the towel. I lifted her phone from the table. Color drained from her face. Drained. Completely. For the first time in months, I saw fear in her eyes. Not guilt. Not apology. Fear. Daniel, wait. I can explain. No, I said softly. You can't. Her mouth opened, then closed. I could see her searching for a lie believable enough to save her. But betrayal doesn't leave space for explanations. 6. Her excuses fell apart. She sat on the edge of the bed, head in her hands. It just happened, she whispered. No, I replied. It doesn't just happen. You let it happen. I didn't want to hurt you. But you did. I was confused. You weren't confused. You were choosing him. Her voice cracked. I didn't sleep with him. I held up the phone. Your messages say otherwise. Silence. She crumbled, sobbing. But her tears didn't reach me. They floated somewhere between guilt and fear of consequences. Not love. I'm so sorry, she whispered. I didn't think it would go this far. That's the thing, I said quietly. You didn't think of me at all. 7. The night I packed my bags. I went to the closet, took out a bag, started folding clothes. Every fold felt like a funeral for a memory. Behind me she panicked. No, Daniel, please. Don't leave. We can fix this. We can go to therapy. I'll block him. I'll cut him off. I'll do anything. The same woman who once smirked, I won't cut him off just because you're insecure, was now begging me to believe her promises. But trust, once shattered, isn't a puzzle. It's dust. You didn't just cheat on me, I said, my voice steady, unfamiliar even to myself. You humiliated me, dismissed me, mocked my concerns, made me feel weak for loving you. She dropped to her knees. Daniel, please. But I kept packing. The last conversation. When I was done, I zipped the bag. The sound felt like the closing of a chapter. She stood there, tears streaking down her face, her voice trembling. Tell me what you're thinking, she whispered. I finally turned to her. I'm thinking, I said calmly, that I loved you more than you loved yourself. She closed her eyes, pain twisting her features. And I trusted you, I continued, even when you didn't deserve it. Her lips trembled. I made a mistake. No, I said. A mistake is accidental. You made decisions. I walked past her. My hand brushed the doorknob. I looked back one last time. I hope one day you choose someone the way I chose you. And I hope they don't treat you the way you treated me. Her knees buckled. Daniel, please don't go. But I opened the door anyway. Goodbye, I whispered. And I left. 9. 1 month later. Healing wasn't instant. I still woke up reaching for her sometimes. Still replayed our last fight. Still felt the weight of the betrayal pressing against my ribs. But the silence of my new apartment felt honest, peaceful. One day a message from her came. I miss you. I stared at it for a long time. Then I deleted it. There are some people you love deeply. But loving them means losing yourself. And sometimes the strongest thing you can do is walk away. 10. The ending she never saw coming. 2 months later I saw her by chance, outside a cafe. She looked thinner, tired, dimmer. I walked past her, the sun warm on my face. And for the first time in a long time, felt free. Ian wasn't with her. Maybe he left. Maybe it wasn't as romantic as she imagined. Maybe he moved on like people who chase excitement often do. He saw me. Eyes met. For a moment she smiled softly, almost hopefully, like maybe there was still a chance. I nodded politely. Nothing more. Because healing doesn't always mean forgetting. Sometimes it means remembering clearly enough to never go back.